Yeah, obviously, appreciate your guys' patience on last second yesterday, but there was all kinds of stuff going on, and the uncertainty with the game and this and that or whatever, and so we just took a step back and figure out that we get clarity on what was going on before we convened with you guys and share any information.
John Del Bianco.
Hey, Frank, how's Jermaine feeling after Saturday's injury? Was he able to practice yesterday, and what would be his status for tomorrow?
Yeah, him and Justin and I are both out. Neither one will travel. Neither one will play.
Jermaine, can you clarify on Jermaine's injury? Was it his ankle or his foot?
It's his ankle.
Okay, and Justin?
Head injury.
Head injury. Thank you.
David?
Hey, Frank, you kind of mentioned your opening press statement there, but just how kind of strange was it to have the game ready, then postponed, and is everything all cool on Tennessee's end for tomorrow night?
It's the life we've been living for the last, 11 months as a country. It's the world that we've been trying to manage since we tried to kick the season off November 25th, I believe. In college basketball. It's wait and see day to day. And I assume everything's okay. I mean, all the decision mates, Frank Martin doesn't roll out of bed and determine whether we're playing or not. There's people that make those decisions, and they gave us clarity. So it's we'll be on the bus and away we go.
Mike Hula.
Frank, I mean, at this point of the year, I'm sure you guys just want to be able to get onto the court. I know you've said it numerous times this season, just to appreciate just one day at a time, but being able to have that extra day, I mean, what were you guys able to do, if anything, to be able to just, make use of this additional time before tomorrow night's game against Tennessee?
No, we couldn't use today to do anything because, tomorrow was our scheduled day off. So like we're going to play on our day off, then we had to take today as the day off. So, but it's the world we're living. It's, you adapt on the fly, and that's what my job is to guide everyone that's a part of my organization with no doubt about what the plan is. And I think we've done that pretty good given everything that's come our way.
Colin?
Yeah, Frank, with Jermaine and Justin out, how do you go about replacing those two guys in the starting lineup, and what's the message to the team with those two guys out now?
It's the life we live. I mean, that's anytime you sign up for sports, that's why everyone always has to be prepared. That's why as a coach, it's your job to prepare everybody, not just the popular guys on social media or with the fan base or it's my job to prepare your so-called star, and it's also my job to prepare the walk-on that never gets in a game, and not prepare them at the last second, prepare them every day, and keep reminding everyone on a daily basis that every single person on the team will impact the season. And so you got to be ready, man. I was an assistant coach that had no idea that within 48 hours, they were going to offer me a head coaching job. And that's exactly what happened. But when the number was called, I had to be prepared and answer the bell and not be confused or uncertain of my abilities. It's the same way I preach every day to our players. And, next man up is like a popular term with a lot of coaches. And, that's the life we live when you play in team sports.
Do you know who's going to start yet, or is that still kind of to be determined tonight?
Yeah, we get ready to get on the bus here in a couple minutes. We practiced a certain way yesterday, and I'm not going to tell you I didn't like it, but I wasn't completely in love with what I saw. So I'm going to digest it, think about it, and tomorrow shoot around, I'll make a decision.
Scott Eisberg.
Hey, Frank, just wanted to see your thoughts on Josiah James. His numbers aren't gaudy, but, just seems to be progressing. You've seen him since, his high school days, obviously playing against your son. Your thoughts on Josiah, what he's doing now at Tennessee?
Yeah, I mean, my son and him were teammates and AAUs, and then through SCISA, they ended up playing against each other in state semifinal or the state final. Might have been the state final. I don't remember if it was a semifinal or the final. I was at the game. But great young man, just a beautiful human being, unbelievably talented, impacts the game in many ways. Some guys impact the game through statistics. He impacts the game through winning. He plays the point at times. He plays the power forward at times. That's how talented he is. I think playing for Rick pushes and demands. I think he's grown tremendously as a player. And he still does what he's always done, which is impact winning. All you have to do is walk on the Porter Gods campus when he was there, and you can tell the kind of impact he makes. Because I go to a lot of schools. Well, obviously not in the past year, but I go to a lot of schools to recruit, and there are a lot of good players that no one in school talks about. You went there, everyone spoke about him, teachers, peers, staff members, security, whoever, because of who he is. And I'm not surprised that he's had the success he's had.
Cam Gaskins.
Coach, back to Jermaine. You've talked a lot this season about him being the guy that's most connected with you in terms of doing what you guys want to do on offense. So with connectivity kind of being an issue for you guys on the court this season, how big of a blow is he going to be from that sort of intangible sense tomorrow night?
Yeah, I mean, Seventh Woods has been a lot better over the last couple of weeks than he was even when we reconvened in early January from that standpoint. AJ Lawson has grown tremendously as a basketball player from that standpoint. So, it is what it is. It gives someone an opportunity to, Jermaine obviously in his own way grabbed my attention from that standpoint. This opens a door for another person to take this opportunity and figure out a way to grab my ears and my eyes a little bit stronger than maybe before.
Phil.
Yeah, hey, Frank. You said earlier this year that if you weren't so committed to your players in a university that you would opt out because of health reasons and everything else that was going on. With the season winding down, have you thought about next year? Do you expect to be coaching next year? Have you given that any consideration?
Yeah, I mean, Phil, I answered that question 2 days removed from being isolated from testing positive for COVID. I felt like crap at that point in time. I'd go home. I didn't know how I was going to make it to the finish line. I mean, find Mike Tyson. I'm ready to go 15 right now. I feel a lot better. This is what I do. This is the only thing I know, which is coach. On January 18th, I believe, was the day that I said that. I could be wrong on the date, but that was right after the LSU game when I first got back, and I didn't feel well. I had no energy. COVID beat the living snot out of me. But don't get that comment twisted that I'm looking to quit basketball. That's all I know, man. All I know is work. I've been working since I'm 13 years of age. I've had a job. So I'm ready. I feel good again. I'm in the weight room again. I'm ready to go, man. I can't wait for practice every day. Now January 18th, I said what I felt, but I feel really good right now.
Colin.
Hey, Frank, obviously coming off the 3-game losing homestand where you guys didn't win, there's a lot of frustration from this fan base right now. I'm curious, is there a message to fans as you get into this final stretch run here, and kind of what's your message to them as you get ready for this I guess, final 5 games?
I don't know. Maybe the previous 8 years, where we were able to practice and be normal. We've ended up every season in a place where even at the beginning, outside of my first year, we either finished with a winning record or we're playing the best basketball of the year at the end of the year and won games in conference tournaments. You talk about, Sindarius' first year, we had nothing but freshmen and we grew, and at the end of the year won games in the conference tournament. And it's a crazy year. I mean, I wish I can give someone an explanation as to why this has happened and whatever. But if people are going to be concerned about our inability to win games this year, wow would be my answer. Cause I don't know how this particular year can be highlighted in different ways than all the years prior to this.
Phil?
Yeah, hey Frank, one more quick question. Do you know about the postponed games that you've had? If there's any plans right now for those to be made up after your current regular season schedule is over?
I have no idea, Phil. No one. I got a phone call about some possibilities, but nothing specific, nothing with details. That was last week, if I remember correctly. But that's about it. I don't know anything else.